Has she gone or is she here? Kathleen Kennedy's employment status is queer.
I am not gay. I am not gay.
For the players.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
What are you doing?
Adjusting your breasts. You fainted and they shifted all out of whack. There.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's really ready to go. Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, stuttering! Take me by the hand, take me by the hand. Okay, stuttering! He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Darling, you can smile more. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yard, 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 yard. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yard, 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 yard. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood posh bitch. Kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fucking sizzling. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, I'm gonna make one of your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my god, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Crazy! Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off! Fire, fire, big pants flyer. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose like it's oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off, fuck that. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda. Twat waffle! That's all you fucking are! Twat waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel! You are dog shit! Fucking crap! Ideology into everything! Every single solitary fucking thing! Get up and goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, I'm so flustered. I'm in the wrong pose. Good afternoon and welcome, boobies, to Afternoon Tea with Az. I am your host, as always, Az from Hill vs. Babyface, and things are falling apart. The sign is currently not functioning. One of my wires has come loose, broken off. It's not even come loose, broken off. So unless I want to start an electrical fire, I've had to unplug that for the time being. I had a shower before the stream, you know, so I can smell nice and pretty for you. And I'm just setting up, and the computer's having all kinds of issues. It's just suddenly running like arseholes. Why? Don't know. Working fine. Now not working fine. So I was shutting it, rebooting it, shutting it, rebooting it, shutting it, rebooting it. Still going really sluggish. Okay, let's just see how things go. I don't watch Prawn on here. That's what iPads are for. And then I'm like, okay, let's go make myself a coffee before the stream. So I go down to make myself a coffee, and there is a leak coming from somewhere into the kitchen. And that was at 2 minutes before the stream was meant to start. So clearly that was water that had come from the shower. Where is the crack in the pipe? Don't know. I know where it's coming out. Oh, so now I gotta go get a plumber tomorrow. I'll go get a plumber tomorrow to come, because you do a 24-hour on a Sunday plumber, and they're just like, yeah, tell you what, mate, I can do that, right? But I tell you what, mate, you just got to go remortgage the fucking house, innit? Just got to go remortgage that house, you know? If you just go remortgage that house, I could come round, have a little look. Take me like 2 minutes, cost you a fucking fortune. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna come in your pants or something. No, we're gonna come. I'm gonna come do that tomorrow. Let's go do that tomorrow. Okay. I'm just checking. My stream looks blurry. That looks fine. It's 1080p. Get over it. Probably used to 4K and 2K. I'm streaming in 1080p. Fine. It's fine. So yeah, I'm having a great day. It's okay, Martino. Everything is above ground, and I just boxed up some stuff to go into the attic. Some Action Force stuff. Just flat packed some box. Do you know what? And do you know what? There's something I'm just not happy with. I'm just not happy. I'm not happy with the state of my fucking sideburns on my face. I'm going full scrun for me, not for you, for me. Right, here we go. Let's just get these tight like tiger. Yeah? Let's get these tight like tiger. Yeah? 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 Tight like tiger. Yeah? And this, we're just in all the moans right now. We're in all the complaining mode right now. I'll brush that over here. This is duller than a script from BioWare. So if I try and use it on my neck beard, it keeps snagging. It keeps snagging. Which is painful as guys with beards. You start snagging hair with a electric razor. Not the most comfortable thing. Boobs. So, I don't want to do it with that. I want to get me another one. I want to get me a new... I saw an advert for this one. This guy just went, here. No, he didn't say here. This guy just... The advert was a guy, right? And it was smaller than this. He got one of these and he just went... like that, got himself a real tight neck beard cut and just quickly went over it, clean as you like. Didn't say a word. Clean as you like. And then he just went, I didn't even have to say anything, did I? And I was like, No, I wish to purchase your product, sir. Here is cash dollar money. Because it spoke for itself, and it said no snagging, which is what I get. So I am having chat. I am not having a good day. I am not having a good day. I've got to get the plumber out. I don't know what's going on with the PC. I heard a crack when I was in the shower, and I'm thinking, was there a pipe that cracked when I was in the shower? Because I've had a new kitchen, a new bathroom installed, recently. I was like, was one of the pipes not aligned correctly or something wrong? And because I heard like a crack. I'm like, What's I know, but that's just it. It was like, what you mama? But then the bathrooms at the front and the kitchens at the back and the water was coming through from the kitchen. So I'm just, it's clogged with hair. Are you being Kenneth? Are you taking a? Do you want to go for it? Do you want to go? My new shower, by the way, has one of those clever plugs which catches hair and shit in it. Not that I have any, but you know, when Chat's mum wants to take a shower, and Chat's mum is one of these weird ladies, she has hair on the top of her head. Okay, clearly didn't vote for Trump. And it just catches all the hair in like a dish, and then you take the drain thing off and you lift it out, and then you just like, oh god, what am I doing? I mean, you know, normal kind of stuff. So I'm just like, has the pipe cracked there? But what if the pipe cracked there, then why is the water coming out at the back of the house? So I don't even know what is going on right now. So when I get the plumber, when I get the plumber to come around tomorrow, I'm gonna get them to have a proper look at everything. Get their little machine out. You know, their machine that can detect if there's any leakages, breakages. But when I had this room, you know, redone, because this used to be shitty carpet. When I had the what's this thing called again? Can't even remember what this fucking thing's called again. What the fuck is this shit called again? My brain's gone. Laminate. Yeah, thank you. When I had the laminate flooring done, there was some breakages that, you know, there was some inconsistencies in the floor. So we actually, well, I say we, the guy I fucking paid, repaired all that. Now the piping all comes through here, so he would have been able to see if there was a problem with a pipe. But so chat, I'm trying hard not to get stressed. But at the same time, inside, I'm ready to fucking blow. Like, how many things could go wrong at the same time today? PC, sign, shower, possibly, definitely a leak somewhere. And you know what? I've been up for a while today. And you know what I've been doing? Apart from that, obviously, I have been recording some pieces for my Veilguard video. I told you, as soon as I finish the game, I'm getting onto that video. I want to have that video finished before the end of the month. So I've already started to plan the video. Because the video is going to be as long as it's going to be. Boobies. Okay? It's just going to be as long as it's going to be. So it is being broken up into sections, as I'm breaking it up into sections to talk about various elements of the game. And because I don't know how long it's going to be, and because it's going to be a heavily edited video, I think each section... Oh, for fuck's sake, now YouTube's just crashed immediately! Fuck's sake. Because it's been broken up into sections, and this is probably going to take a lot of memory. And I'm reckoning probably too much memory than
Camtasia can handle. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do it section by section and then just render the sections. So do a section, render the section. When I've rendered the section, start a whole new project, do the next section, render that section. And then when I've done that with all the video, just put all the rendered sections together and render it again. Which, if you know anything about video editing, just really fucks the quality. But I think that's just the best way I've got to do it, because I just can't. I don't think my editing software is going to be able to handle it if I don't. And I am an old, infirm in the brain boomer. So if you think I'm suddenly going to learn the latest editing software, you are fucking crazy. You're crazy. No, this ain't going to be a two-parter. It's going to be a singular video. Douche, I'm doing everything. I'm doing everything. I'm talking about every aspect of the game. And I could go off on tangents. There could be certain tangents that I go off, but I had to start another character because I need to take some specific footage. So I had to create another character, and I had to do some play again because I needed to record certain things, and I'm going to need to record other things. So I'm going to have to play some more, and then I'm going to have to record, and I'm sort of like recording bits as I go along. So I'm grabbing footage. How much footage have I grabbed so far? Hold on. Let me just open up my folder. Let me open up my folder. What have I got? Oh, yeah. I don't want to give everything away. Render out the parts as a ProRes movie 422. Right, hold on. And then you won't lose quality when you edit it back together. Ah, nice one. Cheers, Jordan. Nice. I don't want to, there's only a few of us here, so I guess I can just give a couple of things away. Rook is called Rook because of the chess piece. Your character is called Rook in the Veilguard, and they're called Rook, and it's stressed in the game because of the chess piece. Why is there chess in Dragon Age? Why is there chess in Dragon Age? And I actually have the footage where Varric says, "This is Rook," and Nev says, "As in the chess piece." And I'm like, how did I not pick up on that first time? Probably because I was complaining about something else. So we got a little bit of that. We got a little bit of currently inaccessible. We've got I'm trying to pick up pieces of when you're talking to dead Varric and people are pretending that you're not fucking batshit crazy. There's a bit that I want to discuss about the opening segment. Not going to tell you what that's about. I've got your "Don't forget your trash," which has actually got nothing to do with Tash. It's just that the game is essentially a trash collecting simulator. I've got some establishing shots. I got the pride demon at the start of the game. It's very apt. Oh, and then I've got the days of our Dragon Age. The opening footage when you boot up the game, and it does that kind of camera through the middle of them, like Days of Your Lives, like the Ring of Power did, and it just looks shit. So I've been taking some footage, boobies, but there's only so much you can play as you know. And there's only so much that you want to play, as you may know. Dwarven chess was in Inquisition, was supposed to be a playable game. Well, I'll look into that, but it still doesn't work. It just still doesn't work. Like, it's not as if in The Witcher they went, hey, do you want to play poker? No, they created a new card game and called it Gwent. Same with Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9. You know, that they had the triple triad. You know, you create a new game for that world. It makes sense. And Gwent is life. Very much so. You create a new thing. It's, you know, we got coffee. We've got anyway. I thought what we could do today is I found a video, and this video is why do I have that? What? Yeah, we've got. I did a video, and it's just some absolute garbage dialogue from Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Let's just be nice. We could call it so many different things. So many different things. Phew. Did they call it Dwarven chess? Inquisition. Let's have a look. Inquisition. It's been a while since I played Inquisition. Dwarven chess? A game of chess, Inquisition. So it looks different. It's got a hexagon board, but they still call it chess? Okay, I'm just looking. I'm just looking. I'm seeing what they refer to it as. I'm just trying to find out what they're going to call it. Call it something. Call it something. Okay. Call it something. Call it something. Call it so. It's not. They're not calling it. I'll get back to 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 it. We'll do some digging into that one. We'll do some digging into that one. But I got this video and I thought, hey, let's stick on the headphones. And do you guys and gals want to hear some of the worst dialogue in gaming? So let's just go here. I will. Hold on. Let's just stop sharing for a second. So, this is from a channel called Terak JK. So I will link the video in the comment section right now. Doink. So if you want to come along on this ride for me, fire it up so that they get some recognition. I'll also put the link to this video in the description box. In actual fact, I will edit it into the description box now. So if you're watching this later on, you can, again, go check out this video. And I'm just going to put DEV fail dialogue. Oh my goodness me. I'm so flustered I can't even spell. Can't even spell today. Right, let's fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Let's listen to some, because I'm going to be pausing it. We're obviously going to be discussing this. Fair use and all that. But let's just listen to some cracking dialogue, and I'll give you the context. I'll give the context of where this is if I can remember, because I am desperately trying hard to. Luigi, shut the fuck up. Luigi, you're going in timeout. Fuck off. I can't be dealing with fucking nonsense today. Okay. I will give you the context if I can remember what the context is. So this is where Harding is now suddenly a lyrium spell-casting dwarf out of because she got stuck with a something. She got blasted. She got face, neck, and chested. And so now she hears the rocks and the titans for some reason, and it's all fucking retarded. So this is where she's going to the dwarves to discuss what's going on with her, to see if anyone knows anything about a thing. So we get this cracking dialogue to start with.
You came here to meet me, to talk to me?
By the way, we have gone to meet them. We have gone to speak to them, but literally right at the entranceway, they are there waiting. And so she suddenly turns it into, oh, you're waiting for. So let's just hear that great delivery again, by the way. Just get that great delivery again.
You came here to meet me, to talk to me?
Oh, see, this is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
Oh my God, quirky dorky. Oh my God, this is the way you do the thing. You know, you say the thing because of how thing you've come. Okay, if you're gonna be like that, let's just before I need a quick break before the next one already, because the next one's gonna drive me insane. Funkax with a €10 says, do you really want to do this? I am sitting here at my shift in the psych ward. I have wired all of the station's televisions to this aftermath, and we are already out of morphine. Oh, I mean, thoughts and prayers, dude. Thoughts and prayers. Martino Smane! The Suave Swiss. Gifting 10 memberships to the stream, Martino. Thank you. Prego. I think that means please. Does that mean please or thank you? Prego. Ayaya. Criggy has been a member for 32 months. Thank you, Criggy. Bush. Criggy. And Chris Foster with a £10 says, for the leak fund, bro. Dude, I just want them to find it and patch it. Just find it and patch it for the love. Mathian with a 500 Norwegian says, good Sunday, Az. Started playing the new WoW expansion yesterday. It's actually not bad, but it is DEI infested as well. In the second zone, Anduin Rin has to be taught what hope is by a black woman missing an eye and an arm with a Zoomer haircut. And an arm with a Zoomer haircut. With a missing eye and arm. Oh, she got him. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, Blizzard have changed it from male and female to body type 1 and body type 2 because Blizzard are infested with mentally ill people. Chris Foster has gifted 5 memberships to the stream. Chris, thank you. Thank you. Carl Hauser with the 2 Canadians says, good morning, Az, you beautiful man. Thank you. Oh, shit, Carl Hauser, I've got to move your stuff is currently on the top of the fridge in the kitchen to be shipped. And I need to move it in case it gets leaked on. Boobies. Because the leak's near to the fridge. Gay Carpenter 77 with the $5 is asking for real as a tradesman. Remodel crew gonna fix their BS work. I don't know. You see, Gay Carpenter, I don't know what's gone. I don't know what's gone. It might not have anything to do, but I definitely, when I was in the shower, I heard a crack under the shower. And I'm like, what? It wasn't my knee. It wasn't my knee cracking or anything like that. It felt like there was a crack. So I don't know. But my God, that cost me an arm and a leg. That bathroom cost me what? I can't tell you what it cost. It cost me a lot of money. It cost me a lot of money. And if they've fucked something underneath it, and it means that the shower's got to get fucking taken apart to be lifted up to be, oh my God. So I don't know. Do I call a plumber tomorrow, or do I call the company that fitted it? Do I call them and see if they can get somebody to come round? I don't know. Let me know in the chat down below. Martino with a 5 Swiss says, your shower is not rated for the orgies you have. No, it was just me. There was no orgying going on. Chat's mum's not here yet. She's coming in a couple of weeks. Giggity. Bebop 1988 with the $5 says, that's a fine bald head, mate. Thank you. I actually gave it a buzz today. Gave it a zzz today. Go to Jimmy and Bob's your uncle. Specific fat spat. Okay. Martino with the 5 Swissers. Maybe the poltergeists are fed up with the woke games you stream and are trying to drown themselves. That is a possibility, actually. Maybe the fairies that live in the cracks in the wall, maybe they're trying to drown themselves. Bebop 1988 with the $5 says, don't blow yet. The ladies aren't here yet. I know. Larry Eschler with the $5 says, I miss seeing your non-streaming videos, but I'd love to see a greatest rants video from Dragon Age. Might bring you some heat, though. I don't care. Bring me some heat from who? Fucking weirdos? Whose opinions I don't give a flying fuck about? I don't care, Larry. But it's all there. It's all there for everybody to see. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun. But there's just it's like 100 hours. I can't edit that. So I'm doing my video. I'm doing my long form video, and it's going to be as long as it is. Like I said, I think I'd be amazed if it's less than 45 minutes long. Gay Carpenter 77 with $2 says everything is going wrong in life because of Dragon Age Veilguard, right? Larry Escher again with a $5 says, please explain why you and Rip always shout out to Elton John. I missed the because we love him, Larry. Because we love him. That's why. That's why. Because we love him. Bones 270 with a $2 says, nice LGBT shirt. As yeah, I'm showing my support for homosexual gentlemen. Oracle of Doom 222 with a membership for 15 says, Murphy's Law, anything that can and does happen, especially when you're not looking, keep the faith. Right. It's like everything just happened today. Like, why? Gus with a $2 says, just tell me you will be at the Orlando Comic Con. I've no idea when that is. Wednesday, Orlando Comic Con. Bebop 1988 with a $10 says, I remember when I boned my first. Oh, okay. Congratulations or something. Luigi Scazzari with a €2 says, step aside, Roland. I am the nemesis now. R.I.P. me. Yeah, rip you. Locksaw with a 12 months says, hi, as I'm saving up for a house down payment. So the membership gifting is going to be more sporadic, but I'm still rooting for you and healthy lifestyle changes. Locksaw, if you never did anything ever again, you've done way, way, way too much already. Okay? So, dude, good luck on the house. Don't you worry about that. Thank you ever so much for the crazy support that you give. So, yeah, if you never give anything else again, you've already given way, way, way too much, my friend. So thank you. And as a reward for that, we're going to listen to more shit. So the context of this is we are going around an area, I'd say to explore, but they are not very big areas. So there's really not a lot of exploration that can be done. And as we're going around this area, there is a stone hand on the ground. You can see one of the fingers here, right? There's a stone hand on the ground, as you can see here in the background.
Look at this.
As you can see here in the background. Hold on. Hold up. Are we? As you can see in the back, hey, go back a bit. Go back a bit. Yeah.
This is the part where you do the thing that shows us how far you've come.
Okay. So you see there's a stone hand on the ground here. There's a finger. And then you can see over here, there's a missing arm. So maybe this is actually part of that. Maybe. Who knows? Wouldn't make a lot of sense because this looks like an open hand and that's clearly holding a bow. But the game is retarded, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if it... Anyway, so listen to this wonderful dialogue that goes on between... well, it's actually your character, so here we go.
Look at this. I bet it came in handy. You have to hand it to the ancient elves. They love their statues. Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone?
You can quit now, Rook.
Okay.
There's some dark fantasy. I hope you're happy with some dark fantasy. Because this game's got all of the dark fantasy. All of the dark fantasy. Boo for Tiju Steve's gifting 5 memberships to the stream. Boo for Tiju Steve, thank you. So yeah. So there's that awesome bit of dialogue. Okay, so Davrin, the gay warden, is trying to I don't even know what he's trying to do. He's trying to I don't know. Let's just watch and you'll see.
Hey.
It's about trying to give treats. They want treats. Okay, his griffin wants a treat, which makes Manfred want a treat. And, well, you'll see. You'll see the rest.
Yeah, Dufferin, where's my tree?
Come on, guys. Give me a break.
Rook? What are we all saying?
Well, it isn't be quiet.
Sorry. It's all I've got.
Wait, you can't just leave me with this.
Good luck with that. So what is...
Don't you like your silly Billy? Oh my god, it's so silly Billy. LOL so random. Oh my god, Z's. Oh my god. They did a squark. Do you want to do a squarking? Oh, this isn't a tunnel because so this could just be random language coming up next. So I don't even know what's coming up for the next one.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. So here we go for the next.
So what is that feeling?
The tearing apart one?
That'd be it.
It's you being, well, torn apart. Just really slowly.
Huh.
It's so...
I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze again. Maybe. Yes. Oh. Yeah, so that torn apart feeling, you know, that torn apart feeling, it feels like you're being, well, you know, torn apart. Josh Knight has been a member for 24 months as Firm Handshakes, brother. Love you. Firm Handshakes at you, Josh. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. That was Buford's 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Buford. Boobies. Mathian with a 200 Norwegian says, on the topic of WoW, as I said, it is infested, but it still holds many memories and a special place in my heart. I am curious, what is you and chat's favorite WoW expansion? And as always, hail Total Biscuit. Oh, yeah. All right, you know, still RIP John Bain. I mean, Burning Crusade was absolutely epic. It's so difficult to choose between Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. Because both of those were just epic. And Burning Crusade was, I joined WoW in March of 2007. About 2 months after Burning Crusade had come out. So it was just complete and utterly new for me. And Burning Crusade is always going to have that special place. So for me personally, I'd say Burning Crusade. Is Wrath of the Lich King the best expansion WoW did? Possibly. Yeah, possibly. I could easily take that. I can't take anything other than the first 3 in terms of vanilla WoW, Wrath of the Lich King, and Burning Crusade. Anything after that, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, I would say that. So many amazing memories, but it's not that game anymore. It hasn't been that game for donkey's years, and I don't look back at WoW in the slightest with those rose tinted specs that I wish I could, but I don't, because the game died a long time ago. Draconic Ice Mage with a 15 months says, morning all. I'm way behind in your Dragon Age playthrough, Az, but glad you survived so far. I've finished. Thanks for always helping save our money. I salute you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, part 13, which is 8.5 hours in itself, is the final part. We complete the game. And Draconic Ice Mage gifting 5 memberships to the stream as well. Thank you. Matej with a 16 month says, hey, Az, why is there a live stream in your beeping? Oh, Veilguard. Don't need to answer anymore. Exactly. Bull for T-Justice with a 50 as Blaze. For the love of God. No more Veilguard. Play anything else, man. I'm not going to be playing anything. Dude, it's done. It's over. It's finished. It's finished. It's finished. We're going through some ancillary stuff now, but the game's finished, dude. I'm not playing it. It's done. It's over. I mean, unfortunately for me, I've got to play some because I need to take footage, but it's not going to be on stream because I need to take footage. So I'm not going to be on camera. The microphone's going to be muted. There's only going to be game sound. More often than not, the game sound's not even going to be used, but I need to have it there in case I need it for dialogue reasons because, you know, as you can see from this video, there's going to be plenty of this shit in this video. Because there might come a point where I do, you know, like I said, I'm breaking the video up into segments, but there might just be little montages here and there of just utter shite. Just utter shite. The dialogue alone is destroying my mental health. Now, go to bed, No, I'm not going to bed, Beaufort. Got a stream. And I got Sunday Fun Day. I got shit to do, man. And I've got a fucking burst pipe somewhere or leaking pipe somewhere or cracked pipes. I don't know what's going on. DD67 with the 10 Brazilian says, talking about rants, our first lady of Brazil just said yesterday, fuck you, Elon Musk. Thoughts? He ain't gonna fuck her. He's got standards. He ain't gonna fuck her. Love your content, and I miss your 2-year plan. Comments, may the force be with you always. Well, the 2-year plan's going to be extended because I ain't going to be anywhere close to where I want to be. I'm in the process of trying to get back on track. I mean, mentally get back on track because I'm so far off track. I'm halfway in a fucking field bogged down in quicksand right now. Pyro Morpheus with a $5 says, I would say I would just wait for the director's cut. But then I remember who the director was. Corinne Bush, formerly Mr. Bush, a homosexual man. I don't know what they are because they class themselves as a trans queer. Now, if you're a trans queer, then doesn't that just make you a straight man? I think I don't understand. You know, the made up shit is I don't care to understand because it's just made up shit and fuck off. MJ UK 84 to 2 Canadian says tearing things apart. That's what trash did to Rook, right? 1701D. The Enterprise. My favorite ship, the Enterprise D. With a $5 says, hi, Az, will you be buying Fans Toys Sovereign version 2.0? I didn't even know they were doing a Sovereign 2.0. Are they doing a Sovereign? Dude, if they're doing a Sovereign 2.0, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. They just took my money today for Ultra Magnus. Yeah. The place I buy it off, Primetime Toys. They took my cash today for Ultra Magnus. That is the next drop. I did not know they were doing a Sovereign 2.0. I'm going to have to look into that. Thank you. Right. So where are they? Establish contact with the village. Find the villagers. Okay. So this is where you've arrived at the village that's been affected by the blight. So let's see. Well, the taint. It's actually the taint. But they don't want to say taint because they're fucking probably puerile man babies, woman babies, them babies. It's Arrested Development adults, put it that way. So they probably don't want to call it the taint anymore because they think, man taint. So everything's just called blight now, but it's a blight, but it's the taint. Anyway, let's carry on.
Oh, quiet.
Too quiet.
Why should this one speak?
Come on. You got anything better to do?
It's quiet, too quiet. Okay, that's just, that's just garbage. whatever. Yeah, but the skull, they took the skull and they're trying to get the skull to speak by reanimating the skull. And I guess you just say silly Billy shit to the dead person to extract information. And then we were discussing this. We were discussing how they deal with the dead last week, I think. And just remember how Yennefer dealt with the dead when she reanimated him to speak so they could try and get a bead on where Ciri was. And just the utter turmoil it was, tearing his soul to speak. But yeah, it's hey, well, you got anything better to do?
Wait, if the magic is feeding back into itself, this thing's self-stabilizing. Sorry, didn't mean to yell.
Now, Balara is Trash is the worst character ever created, by the way, in any video game ever. Just saying. Balara is probably a very close second. The most annoying fucking... Oh my God, current fucking day language. I just came out of a coffee shop from Seattle. Oh my God. And now I'm off to SoCal, you know? Oh my gosh. Am I? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Just complete and utterly retarded. I don't know how old her character's meant to be. I mean, it looks like it's around about a 30-year-old adult, but talks like a 5-year-old because mentally fucking retarded. I don't know. And they're just doing the, oh my God, sees if I just reverse the polarity on the, yeah, okay.
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
I distinctly remember this part because I nearly died on the. I mean, I think I was already dead on the inside, but this conversation was just so fucking stupid. You've got this ethereal construct. And it's just nothing in the game is taken seriously at no point. And everything takes you out of the game, as we've discussed, whether it's the language, whether it's the communication with the characters, whether it's the fact that the game just won't let you go down somewhere and blocks it off with dialogue saying currently inaccessible, whatever it is. Every single aspect just takes you out the game and takes you out the game and takes you out the game. And you in no way can... I know I said this with Starfield, and I'm sorry to repeat myself, but there is legitimately no way that you can immerse yourself in this world because the game won't let you. Whether or not the characters are just speaking in current day, speaking far left ideology, speaking like a fucking retard, you know, because they've been written by Arrested Development adults. There's just no way that, you know, you can play The Witcher and you lose yourself in the world. You can play Dragon Age Origins and lose yourself in the world. Mass Effect, lose yourself in the world. You know, there's this Stellar Blade. You can lose yourself in that world. So many games. Wukong is a great one for just boosh. Finding yourself, Journey to the West style, but this no, there's no way that you can ever feel as if you're in Thedas doing Thedas shit because you have these retards everywhere. It's most definitely not endearing. It's most definitely not endearing. It maybe that's what they think it is. They're like, oh my God, she's like, everyone's going to be like, no. I just want to take a baseball bat to her head and not stop until the judge has literally handed me down my sentence. That's how much I want to take a bet. You know, that is how annoying these characters are. It's a metal baseball bat to the head, and I don't care how much time I'm doing. Okay, this is relatively early doors in the game, and this is just Bellara doing Bellara shit and making me want to take a baseball bat to a head.
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today.
A Veilguard can ruin your day with one bite. The poison swells your brain. That could explain Solus.
But the thing is, Lady Erin, I don't even think I could go down to my local Starbucks and I wouldn't hear a conversation like this. Maybe if I went to a Southern Californian Starbucks, an LA Starbucks, maybe, absolutely, probably. A Seattle Starbucks, yeah. A West Coast Starbucks, probably. But this is very just West Coast crap.
I hear you're the one who got that fancy Illuvian up and running.
I did. Well, most of the way. Everyone helped out.
So tell me, how safe is it? Any reason to be worried?
Oh, you shouldn't worry at all.
So it's safe then?
No, just worrying won't help. Whatever happens would be instantaneous.
That's reassuring.
Got him. Got him. Cause you'd be dead. So there's no point in worrying. Oh. I had to deal with however many hours it was that I didn't just have my head in my hands. Yeah, I hear that Austin's not good. I hear that Dallas is turning pretty bad. San Antonio as well. I hear San Antonio not looking so good. So, you know, I can't make it stop. I can't make it stop, Alyssa. It's an impossibility. It's not possible. Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker. Thank you, Crimson Shadow. James Hannafin with a $10 says, in the past 2 months, we've had two amazing DC TV shows. The Penguin, obviously, but Superman and Lois has been a constant hit for 4 years now. Needs to be recognized. Are you still watching us? I only saw the first season. I did see that Clark has decided to show the world his identity, which he shouldn't do. That's crap. But I did think that season 1 was solid. It was a good solid 7 out of 10, which is good. I mean, it's very good for the CW, but it's good in general. Maybe I'll watch more. Maybe I will watch more. It's difficult to find time, you know, because there's so many good things that I'd rather be watching. You know, really would be watching. Randy G with a €5 says, as please help. Media is abusing the term uneducated while slurring people when the proper term to replace it is unindoctrinated. NPCs went 4K camel toe. Yeah, look, it's just what do they call it? It's just one segment removed from just wanting to call you a Nazi. But they can't call you a Nazi, so they got to try and find another way of shaming you, because Nazi won't work. Because you'd be like, oh, wait, my ideological opponents think I'm an Austrian painter. Awesome, that's actually a compliment. Thank you. Just shows how fucking stupid you are. So now they're using the term uneducated in the effort that they think people are going to be like, oh no, I'm not uneducated. I'm totes educated. Look, here's my degree. I better vote correctly next time in the future. It's so dull. It's so dull. Hissy fit time. Just let them have the hissy fit. The people who are calling you uneducated think that a man in a skirt is a woman. So, you know, who's really uneducated? Hell in a Handbasket has been a member for 25 months. Oh, by the way, all the people on the left that clap stunning and brave to shit like that, just ask them if they'd be fine if they were left alone, if their little daughter was left alone with one of these people in the toilet. Then we'll see what their reaction is. Hell in a Handbasket has been a member for 25 months. Says no Veilguard. Way too high of a number for a game that is supposed to suck today. Have you felt a siren? This should be the last. I mean, this will be the last one. You know, next week we'll be on to something else. But this is like the last hurrah. We got to send it off on the absolute low that it is, because it's rock bottom right now. Gus with the $2 says, hi, Az, Comic-Con Orlando February. No, I will not be there, Gus. I won't be there. Yona Chen with a 5 SGGs. Is there anything sadder than a Dragon Age game that you can 100% in a single playthrough in less than 100 hours? I got I 100%ed it pretty much with all the content. And I got I only missed 3 achievements. One of them is to upgrade your gear to the highest level for all the pieces, which wouldn't be that difficult. I think so. Yeah, I'm just wearing a belt, so all I need to do is load in a game and switch a belt to a legendary belt. Hey presto, got the achievement. Then there's 2 hidden achievements which I've missed out on. Other than that, I did every quest. I pretty much had every dialogue that I could see. So whatever I'm missing, it's very, you know, there's I imagine the other ones are like collect every chest in the game. I know there's a couple of chests that I haven't got, so I could go around to those zones and explore to grab them. Do I care to do that? I don't think so. We'll see, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I mean, it was pretty much all done and dusted on one playthrough. There's no replay value. Not that there would be with a game like this, because it's fucking dog shit, but you know what I mean. If you were so inclined, there's really no replay value because you've done it on the first playthrough. Ivan with a $2 says, what the fuck was that dialogue? Which one? Take your pick. Take your pick. Documan with a $2 says, I should torment souls in my realm with this game. Well, I think so. Eludium X with a $5 says, I hated Balara for many reasons, but what I hated the most about her was her convenience of knowing what you needed in every situation. We mentioned this many times during the playthrough. I was just like, how would she know, or how would they know? And it was just because they read the script. It's one of those things where the writer thinks that the characters know what the writer knows, which is not true. And so they just, oh yes, I can immediately solve this by doing absolutely this because it's just a this. There was no tension. There was no nothing. There's a part of the video that I'm going to go into, which is actually very early on, which just immediately kind of blows away the idea that you're ever going to have any agency in this game, because you don't. Because throughout the course of the whole game, I make 2 decisions of consequence. That's it. Which city do I protect? Minrathos or the other one? And in the final section of the game, who do I send to their death? Harding or Davrin? And that's it. Those are the only two choices of consequence in the whole game. Other than that, you have no agency. You are a camp counselor going around your followers, doing inane quests, listening to inane dialogue, and participating as a counselor or mediator to non-confrontations which end up with mutual respect in every... It's Jaded Fat with a $50 says, so as if Tarash started life as a biological woman and your Rook hooked up with her at the end of the game, and Trash clearly looked like the pitcher in that situation, what was she pitching with? No wonder Rook's walk/run was so awkward. I don't even want to begin to imagine what that scene was about. I want to just remove it from my brain. Like all of this game. I mean, the good news is in about 2 weeks' time, I'm going to forget everything about this game, and I'm going to wonder what on earth people are talking about when they say, hey, Az, remember when this happened? I'll be like, what are you talking about? What's this Dragon Age Veilguard thing? I have no idea what you're... I'm like, oh my God, his mind's literally protecting him. But the character of Tash, which is a female, and I'm not going to say biological female because that kind of gives credence to left-wing ideology, far left ideology. It's just a female. Tash is a female. You can clearly see that their body type is a male. That's a male body type. They had pectorials. There was no breasts there or anything. It was just big butch. It was a male body with a female head planted on. And yesterday, when I was recording some of the footage, I was playing around with certain elements of the character creation because you can wear different types of undergarments. You can wear a top and bottoms. You can wear like a full body, or you can wear just bottoms. So I was playing with male and female character creation models, and I was seeing in the underwear section what you could wear. Now, as a female, could you just wear bottoms and have an exposed top? But there's no nudity in the game. So could that happen? And the answer is yes. That could happen. So if you're in the character creation screen and you're creating a female character, you could just have undergarments on the woman and she would have exposed breasts. Now, they're tiny breasts. So I then started to play with the breast slider to take it up to max, the ass slider to take it up to max. And again, you max out the breast slider, no top on, tiny tits. You max out the ass slider. We've all seen with that one. Nothing. There's nothing there either. So so there's only the character creation screen. So it's weird that there's nudity in the character creation screen, and yet there's no nudity in the actual game itself in the romance scenes. Now you might say, well, as gooner porn, oh my God, why you such a gooner? Well, okay, number one, not. Number two, this is a game which is meant to be a mature rating for adults, right? So if you're making a dark fantasy game with meant to be for adults, which has violence in it and it has romance options, then why are you censoring the romance options? But there again, why are you censoring the violence? Why are you censoring the blood when it's a mature rated game? But there's a very simple answer. It's not a mature game. It's this game is not meant for mature adults. This game is meant for fucking retarded or people or children. This isn't made for adults at all. You look at how The Witcher, again, we've discussed this before. You look at how The Witcher deals with adult themes. You can't get C cups. You can't get C cups in that game. You're looking at a small B at best. So yeah, you look at how The Witcher deals with romance scenes. Completely different. The Witcher treats you like an adult. It's made for an adult. The violence is of an adult. You know, for adult, there's lots of blood, lots of dismembering. The dialogue is adult dialogue. The stories are adult stories. And the sex is adult sex. So that's a game that is meant for a mature audience that treats you like a mature audience. This isn't. This is made for like I said, this is Wizards of the Coast, Critical Role, cutesy wootsy, oh my godsy, fucking dog shit. So it's in no way, shape, or form meant to have any of that. But it also means that your violence is weak and pathetic, your characters are weak and pathetic, your dialogue's weak and pathetic. Your interactions are weak and pathetic because you can't have any legitimate confrontation. If you have a character going around going, I'm a they, them, I'm not a her, then you should have another character going around saying, well, that's fucking retarded, because that would be the genuine counter opposite to create the conflict between the characters. But the game won't allow that because the game is a far left propaganda piece of crap. It's self-insertion crap. So it's not going to have the person that goes, your pronouns are fucking dumb and stupid, and there's elven gods running around, and all you give a fuck about is how people in your perception misgender you. Get a fucking life, you weird freak. Because that's what normal people would say in that situation if they lived in that world, and they probably might stick a knife in a fucking throat as well to get rid of them. And if you want a game as well that will treat you, will make you make adult options, Baldur's Gate 3. You can stake the vampire. You can hand the vampire over to monster hunters. You can do things like that. You have the autonomy to do stuff like that in your playthrough. So this game is made for adults with the mentality of a 10-year-old, because that's probably the age of the people that they're interested in. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. So yeah. So before we carry on, one more thing. So I also, folks, the reason why I know all this about the romance scenes is I went through all the romance scenes because I wanted to compare the romance scenes of this game with Inquisition. Because I remember, I said I distinctly remember that when you banged Cassandra, she got a knockers out. And so I went through the romance scene of Cassandra again. And yes, Cassandra and you are lying there naked and you can see Cassandra's breasts. So there's full nudity in that scene. Every single scene in the Veilguard, every single romance scene is laughable trash. And it feels like, and I'm not saying this to just throw an insult, okay? I genuinely mean this, legitimately mean this. It feels to me like the people who made the love scenes have never had sex in their lives. I legitimately think they have clearly never had any sexual interaction with a person before. Because the way that the characters respond is just silly, absolutely silly. It's Mills and Boone, fucking 13-year-old girl romance novel garbage. And yes, everyone is has their bits and pieces covered up in the post-coital aftermath. And by the way, there is no coitus. Every single romance scene in the game fades to black once you kiss. Once you kiss, fades to black. Once you kiss, fades to black. So, every single one just felt like some trash teenager romance Twilight garbage. It was embarrassing to go. I actually felt rather embarrassed going through the romance scenes because they were very embarrassing. Remember how in The Witcher 2, Geralt fucked an elf as a reward for completing a quest because she didn't have any money to give him? Beast. Python Bacon has been a member for 8 months. Thank you. Jaded Fat, big thank you for Fiddy, dude. Seriously. Joey Mataj has been a member for 11 months. Joey, thank you. Python Bacon again with the $2 says, can't wait for your video. Popcorn is ready. It's going to take me a while to make, but I'm going to be cracking on with a piece of it every day. So fingers crossed, like I said, I want it out before the end of the month. But that doesn't mean you're not going to get any other content between then. I'll just be working on bits of it per day and then doing other work to make sure that you do get content out. Wayne CH with the £5 says, as you sound like Zelda's son in Terrorhawks. Sort your mic out, mate. My mic's fine. My mic is fine. Hold on. Well, it was fine. Now you got me. Boobs. Boobies. Let me just check. Check. Here we go. There's nothing wrong with it. It sounded like shit earlier. It's fine now. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I drifted a little bit away from it. I don't know. It sounds good to me. David Fredrickson has been a member for 23 months. Thank you. And David Fredrickson with the $5 is trying to rebuild my Skyrim mod list. The end result is fun, but getting there is so methodical. Oh, no, good. It's popping like 15 minutes ago. Okay. Ivan with a $5 says, this game released at the worst possible time when the game industry just found out more than half of America doesn't like what they're selling. Well, no, I mean, Ivan, it doesn't matter that it happened now. This would have been the same result whenever. The election's got nothing to do with it. I mean, the last election was tight. The election before was tight. You know? So no, this is just something which people have been getting sick of for a long fucking time. And even leftists, I'm pretty sure there's probably a shit ton of people that would class themselves as classic liberals that are just sick and tired of all this fucking shit as well. Because anything to the right of the far right is Austrian painter material. Eludium X with the $2 says this game is a new genre, rainbow fantasy. It's Tumblr-fic. It's just Tumblr-fic. Call it what it is, Tumblr-fic. That's all. It's nothing more than that. Just Tumblr-fic. It's garbage made by talentless garbage who shouldn't be employed in the positions that they are. But stunning and brave. But if this is what a company wants to do to their own brand, good. Don't care. Lose all the money. Keep losing the fucking money. As far as I'm concerned, that's a great thing for the industry. Because either you'll have to make a decision to course correct and actually make video games that people want to buy, or you'll go out of business. So either way, it's a win-win for the customer, and the customer is always going to win. The B-State08 with the $2 says, Cassandra, great rack, my scar-faced babe. Yeah, I mean, you know, she was smuggling a couple of ballistics. Natida with a 7 Canadian super sticker. Hi. Hiya, back at you. Hiya. Okay, so you've survived long enough, chat, and now it's back to hell. and you deserve this. So let's get back to hell. Let's see what words of pearls of wisdom come out now.
Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
Trash. Can we just call her by the correct name? Her by the correct name. Trash. As I've said, worst character ever created in a video game, and I've never wanted a character to die more. And this is even more than Balara, so you know that's saying something. I've never wanted a character to just fucking fuck off and die in all my life than this obnoxious bitch who everybody panders to. So it's, you know, classic insert from a far leftist, you know, that word that they use that sounds like broom. You know, so
I'd rather you didn't. Because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
It'll get worse as we get closer to the ritual.
How do you know?
I don't. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
okay, so that was actually something that I picked up on in the game. When she said this line in the game, it's gonna get worse the closer we get. I went, how would you know? How would you know? What are you basing that off? What evidence are you basing that off? And then she just comes out with, oh, I don't know. I don't know. As my grandma used to say to me, if you don't have anything to say, then don't say anything at all.
After all this, if I break my neck climbing up here in the rain, Harding, you owe me for this.
Still a stupid name. Dragon King. Dragons wouldn't have kings. They'd have queens.
I think there's way too many queens in this game as is. But again, it's just why? What sense does that make? Based off what? Oh, based off intersectionality from current day Earth? Oh, when Balara says it'll get worse, she actually meant the dialogue as. All right, yeah. Well, she got that right. You fucking got that right. Boobies.
Cutter is Vashadon. The only enemy who matters is the Dragon King. Still a stupid name. Dragons don't have kings, they have queens.
Well, let's go say that to his face.
Impossible! I am the Dragon King! Dragons don't have kings.
I do. I fucking hate this game. It is just trash. Trash from trash.
It's kind of my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Ireland will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil-Jumper camp.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No, to keep something in.
Almost. there. I just have to. Shit. Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly. Well, there's one way, but it's
It's just okay. All right, I'll take a baseball bat to Balara's head. No problem. It's not even a consideration. I'll do the time. I'll do it quite happily. I'll do the time quite happily. And it's got to be, you got to give me a metal baseball bat. So it really, I get that satisfying thunk, thunk, you know, when it just starts rattling off a skull, thunk, you know, that real fucking thunk. God, such a good sound. How'd you plead? What do you mean, how do I plead? Duh. Proud.
we'd have to,
You'll have to kill me. Well, that's awkward.
Oh, that folks, if you didn't catch it, that is the oof line. That is the oof line. You'll have to kill me. There's got to be another way if it's necessary. And oof. Oof. Yeah, this is the Spaniard that drinks coffee and cooks paella, which I'm now, of course, pronouncing correctly. Paella. Yeah, is that right? Are we okay with that? Are we okay with that? Or is that a bit oof for you? Is that a bit too oof? Okay, let's carry on.
Kill me. Well, that's awkward.
Time lost meaning. There was a voice in my ears murmuring in despair.
Fun.
It was not fun.
Yes,
Yeah, when you create dialogue that is so crap that when somebody responds to it in the manner which it deserves, then even the characters in the video game don't have a response back. That's not good writing. Paella. It's not good writing. It's like, oh my god, they're like, oh my god, totally called us out on the oh my god, but I've got to write that they called us out on the oh my god, like, oh my god. What? JT Kirk, TJ, what the fuck? JT Kirk, James Tiberius, with a $5 says, on my way to see the drinker stateside today at Comic-Con. By the way, you're looking quite trim from all the barbs. I'm not. I'm fucking fattiest fuckiest right now. Not happy with myself. I'm not happy with myself. I was getting, you know, TJ Hooker and James T. Kirk confused because, of course, they're both William Shatner.
Never mind.
A shade. A rot within the stone.
And it's after me. The only way to stop it is to face it.
I always hear things when I've got my headphones on. The only way to stop it is to face it. Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock.
Don't. It will consume you.
You, mister, need to rest. I'll handle it.
sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces.
Oh, so if you don't know the context for this, how do I even... If I just say what it is, you're going to be like, no. I mean, what do you actually mean as? But when I say what I say, I mean this actually as in spot on. This is not allegorical. This is not editorializing. Belara is literally writing fanfic. She's writing romance. She's writing romance fanfic books. in her spare time. She's writing Twilight in her spare time. And you walk in on her going through a hot, steamy scene. I know, shocking. Shocking, eh? Shocking.
I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Inrathus, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die.
What?
The soulless who try.
This is what I had to deal with for 13 parts. I think the shortest stream I did was 2.5 hours. The longest I did was 15. And I had to incessantly listen to this shit over and over and over and over. Boobs.
Tried to tear down the veil. Do you really trust him?
Harvey Dent, can we trust him?
Trust is such a strong word, you know?
So you don't trust him? All right, then.
You know, that's... Oh, okay. Oh, God. So if you didn't hate trash enough, then there's this scene. This is the scene where you come across a dragon that you've captured, but there's a bunch of coon deniers, and they're trying to take the dragon for their own. So you're trying to figure out a plan, formulate a plan of how to deal with them, and trash does trash.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! Mara Namra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyuto!
Kyuna Sipishidam.
Tarala!
Fine.
By the way, just slightly earlier than that cutscene, and I shit ye not, Trash tells the other companion that you're with that she doesn't follow the Qun. So she murders the guy for calling the Qun trash. Garbage, whatever, you know. And so she burns him alive for it. But just moments earlier was saying herself that she does not follow the teachings of the Qun. Work it out. Work it out in your own head, guys. Because I haven't. Oh, by the way, yeah, these are meant to be Canary. This by the way is meant to be a Canary. This whatever the fuck this thing is.
You're the expert.
Well, that was awkward.
Not for me.
Lovely to have my hand back.
Hey, where have we seen this before, folks? Where have we seen this before?
If that's what...
Just in case. Just in case you didn't catch what the fake Addams Family thing was doing. It flicked and pointed to her Well, we got Adam's Family, we got we got Evil Dead 2. Yeah, both are very accepted there. But the yeah, that's where we are.
If that's what you want.
I'd anticipated more surprise.
Emmerich, you live in a haunted necropolis.
Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
This is actually pretty tough on me, by the way. So don't think that I'm not going through the mill here, okay? Jordan Crow with a $5 says final round of chemo tomorrow, then surgery in December to get my own top surgery scars. Giggling. Well, I mean, at least Jordan, I say this with love. At least your top surgery scars are not going to be ideologically minded, okay? But I guess I guess, when it comes to character creation screen, this is exactly what you want to remind yourself. Hey, when I had breast cancer, and had a double mastectomy, that's exactly what I want to see in a character creation screen to relive that horrific time in my life. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much indeed, BioWare. No, these top surgery scars are ideological, so it's all okay. Okay, this is just mutilation. Good luck, Jordan. Honest to God, all the love in the world and bestest of luck. And I want to see a full recovery so you can create your own Veilguard character afterwards. Make Sonic great again with a $5 says in a 2024 Gallup poll, they insisted that only 56% of people think Coof is over. It's as accurate as the polls for Kamala and Tim, i.e. total dog shit. Boobs, by the way. You can't fix retarded. But how many people participated in the poll? It's probably like 2,000 people or something, And they're all, and if it's a Gallup poll, where was it? In London? Well, London's not a proper place, so with a £2 says, how you have a real love-hate relationship with this Dragon Age. Yeah, I love the money that I've made from it, and I hate the game. So yeah, there's a love-hate for sure. It's one of those fascinating games which is just it's not like a Dustborn, right? Dustborn is it's a small studio and they set out specifically to make this ideological disaster and it failed miserably and the rest is history, okay? But this is BioWare. This is a fascinating thing because this is BioWare. This is a company that's made some insanely good games. This is a company which has the backing of EA. This is a company which is absolutely 100% a AAA development studio, and yet they are pumping out literal fucking ideological fecal matter. And never mind the ideological fecal matter, the game fails on pretty much every level as a game. And the level of incompetence in this game is in itself fascinating, legitimately fascinating. We know who made it. We know that they're not Compass Mentis. We know who wrote it. We know that they're not Compass Mentis. But the sheer level of ineptness makes you wonder. And of course, all these reports are coming out that there's this environment of toxic positivity. You're not allowed to speak out. You're not allowed to criticize. People are basically in fear of their jobs because even if they don't believe with this, and I bet there's plenty of people who worked on this game who think it's absolute shit, but they don't want to lose their jobs. They want to keep their jobs within industry. They love the industry, or they love making games, programming games, etc. And so they'd like to continue, but they know if they speak out that they'll be blacklisted because the industry is a broken piece of shit in the West. So yeah, there's a lot to be fascinated about, and when you've played it from start to finish, and you just see the utter incompetence everywhere, then yeah, there's it is one of those just shake your head, how, and yet here we are moments. Paul Hauser with a 10. Canadian says, as did you get the Nemesis Enforcer? I know that you hate Star Wars, but for me, give Galactic Contention trailer a chance. Sent you a DM on the trailer. Love you, bro. All the best. I have not. Dude, I just there's zero interest in Star Wars for me. None. I don't say that dramatically, pearl clutching. It is apathy. It is apathy. I just don't care. I just don't care anymore. Once upon a time, I would have most likely cared. But now, no, it's just apathy. I just don't care. I just don't give a single solitary shit. And they did that to me. So well done, Disney. Well done, Disney. Gosh darn it. With the 2 Canadians says, will you be returning to Dustborn? Don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Ying Jinhai with a $5 says, it's all to use the rules to her selfish advantage. Kun only matters when it benefits her. Identity only matters for her, not how she talks to others. That is correct, by the way. That is absolutely correct. Because the pronoun princesses, the ideologue idiots, it's all about them. You need to respect me, but they don't want to have respect for other people's beliefs. You have to respect my pronouns, but I won't respect how you view, biological sex, which is, scientifically correct. I want you to play my game, and you're not respecting the fact that, no, some of us like to live in the real world and not the world of the mentally ill. Thank you. So, yeah, it's all about respecting them or trying to give them the benefit of everything. And no, that's not how life works, pussycat. Cole Hauser with a 5 Canadian says, for the hoose. It's going in the book. And Cole Hauser with a 2 Canadian says, FYI, our Canada Post is on strike. Oh. Where'd you live in Canada, Cole Hauser, again? I can't, just the town, just the city or whatever. You don't have, I'm not asking you to dox yourself. Off the top of my head, I can't remember. But, yeah. Right, we're caught back up again, so let's carry on. This is a nice way to break it up for me. Province, yeah. Which province of Canada-shire do you live in again, dude? But it's a social construct. Yeah, aka made up. So you made it up. Gotcha. Yeah. So I don't have to play your game. Okay, brilliant. We're both on the same page. It's a social construct, aka you just made it up. Brilliant. Got it. Toronto. Okay, so you're on the east. You're on the east coast of Canada.
Sometimes I wonder where you got your attitude. And then we talk to your mother.
What? I don't talk anything like her.
Okay.
Shut up.
If it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once.
Oh, but right. Okay. Before we even go into this bit, where Balara's going to have a face like a bulldog licking piss off a thistle, can you please pay attention to how absolutely, utterly atrocious the voice acting is across the board. And I mean it absolutely sucks.
Okay.
Shut up.
If it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once, and we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
All right. Go team.
As I used to say during my playthrough, I'd just like, hey, do you wanna go for a second take? Huh? Do you want to go for no? That's it. First take it. Okay, you done? Okay. Okay. I guess we print that then. I guess we print that. Yeah. Don't fancy going for a second take on that one. No. Okay, you good? Okay. All right. Yeah. Not once more with feeling. No. Okay. Okay. What the?
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them.
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bed.
It's all right. By the way, none of you got tits. You got man bodies. This is a man's body. You can tell from the shape, and you can tell there's nothing there. And when the top's off, you can say it's just pectorials. Here, again, it's a man body. There's nothing here. Look, there's no tits. There's nothing. It's pectorials. You can see the pectoral line. You can see the pectoral line. That's not a breast. That's a pec. So Nev has pecs in a man's body, and Trash has pecs in a man's body because they hate women. Because we're dealing with actual misogynists here, legitimate misogynists. Because the men in dresses can't be the actual women and have the actual women bits. So yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just, why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
It's like being in a very, very specialized museum.
Yes, but the purpose of the tableau...
Wait, did one just move?
That one's livelier. No.
You can be forgiven. You can be forgiven to if you're asking yourself just what the fuck are they actually saying? Just really, what the fuck are they talking about? You can be forgiven for thinking that because I was thinking that for 99% of the whole game. Just what the actual fuck are you talking about? None of this is making any sense. You're not making any sense. This isn't funny. This isn't witty. Everything's stupid. Why do I care? A term of phrase came up constantly. Why do I care? Why do I care? All the characters clowning around. Why do I care? Why do I care? Nobody takes what's happening seriously. Why do I care? Why do I care? There's two elven gods running around the planet, apparently destroying cities with with dragons and fucking archdemons and shit. And the Darkspawn reanimated Goofy Spawn. And I've got some fucking muscle-bound twat waffle talking about their fucking pronouns and being misgendered. Why do I fucking care? Why do I give a fuck about any of this stupid oopsie-doopsie poopsie-whoopsie crap? And by the way, if you've played Dragon Age Origins, the end of this game compared to the end of Dragon Age Origins is chalk and cheese. At the end of Dragon Age Origins, there was a level of grand. There was a grand level in terms of the fight. The people gathered from Ferelden for the final fight against the Darkspawn to take down the Archdemon. There was legitimate scope. It felt like a huge battle that was raging. Everyone had their tasks. Half your team had to guard the outside. The other half of your team was going in to defeat the Archdemon. Before you could even get to the Archdemon had to be brought down from the sky. And the way that the camera would pan out, you would see just how big the battle was. At the end of this game, it was tiny. There was like fucking 10 people fighting. It just felt absolutely tiny. The scope of it felt tiny. It didn't feel like there was a huge war raging between the forces of the elven gods and all the other towns that you had saved throughout the game. It felt like there was like 10 people killing, 10 Darkspawn. And that was it. So scope-wise, there's no comparison in the slightest. So, once again, when everybody's not taking anything seriously, when the game isn't taking itself seriously, when it doesn't feel like there's any stakes because there's no story, then why give a shit about anything? So, I guess this is where you get the oopsie doopsies. Okay, here's a fucking dwarven. God, this is awful.
That one's livelier.
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers, and beware.
No, wait! I have more questions.
Huh. She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers. She gave me nothing. Come back! Make her come back.
Nodding.
Ugh. It's all right. I'm all right. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here.
This isn't the vault.
I'm gonna smash through a little bit. Oh, how are we doing? I'm just looking. Yeah, we've still got about another hour or so of the stream, so we're doing okay. We'll probably smash through a wee bit more, and I've got something else I'm going to show you after we've gone through as much as we can stand of this. Okay, so we can go through a bit more. We'll see how much more we can see if we can go through about another half hour or so, and then there's something I want to show you. Okay. And I just want you, I mean, not that you cannot, but you've probably been understanding the tone of the game through all these scenes. Okay? I know you can't stand it already, but tough shit. You must feel the pain that I feel.
Oh, crap. They moved the Illuvian. It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can. The enemy is outside the window.
Grey Wardens don't hide in our castle. I won't ask good soldiers to turn tail and run. We're an army of steel, holding back the blight. Order every blade out of Weishaupt.
We'll all die, sir.
That's an order, Warden.
Can't say I didn't try.
that's how you deal with the first warden. That's how you deal with the first warden. You knock them out. The evil white man, by the way. You knock them out, and then you just take control of the Grey Wardens. Because that's how the Grey Wardens work, or something. YouTube's balked again. I think it is YouTube. My end's okay. Let me just run a speed test. Yeah, my speed's fine. Considering it's fine because I'm still straight. Oh yeah, it's absolutely tickety boo. Yeah. My speed, so it's probably YouTube, folks. YouTube is spazzing at the best of times. The YouTube's had problems for a couple of weeks now. This is a YouTube issue. Even changing your browser ain't going to do shit. This is unfortunately YouTube. This has been going on for a couple of weeks. They haven't sorted it out. When are they going to sort it out? Don't know. Not a lot I can do. Not a lot I can do. Sorry.
No! Listen to Rook. That's an order.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So now, now everybody's just taking charge of the Gay Wardens and giving orders to listen to other people to give orders.
Oh, hi, Brooke. Can I ask you a question? Actually, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here.
I mean, she's small and sneaky for a dragon. Attacks with fire from a distance to soften up her targets. And she's mean. Scorchers hold a grudge longer than my mother.
Oh, I'm ready. How do we start?
First rule, shut up so the dragon doesn't hear us.
Got it.
By the way, that was coming from the woman that was barking the orders out. That's
Shocker
We did Shocker Toebra.
She felt it all over.
Oh, okay. So this is right. So this is the bit. This is the bit where you walk in on Belara writing her fanfic. Is YouTube totally balked now? Let's have a look. Yeah, YouTube's just booked. YouTube is just booked. This is YouTube and live streaming. This happened to the Real BBC this week. After 3 hours of the Real BBC, it just crashed like this. YouTube is absolutely fucked right now. I think you can still hear me, but when you're actually hearing me into correlation with what's going on the screen. Who knows? I will just try and carry on until YouTube either fixes itself or cuts me off completely. But we're just coming to the part where Belara is reading out her fanfic. No, Penty, listen to what I fucking said. This isn't me. This is YouTube. Me stopping the stream and starting the stream won't do shit. It's YouTube. Okay? This is a YouTube problem that YouTube's had with streaming. Just gonna have to fucking deal with it. And I'm probably gonna get kicked off. I might get kicked off. If I get kicked off, see you later. If I don't get kicked off, then it might fix itself back up again, but we'll see. So this is the part where Balara is doing her steamy hot fanfic.
Cratoebra. She felt it all over. Her attraction to the hero. A powerful but properly contained tingle. Nearly exquisite. Properly contained. No, sounds bad. Okay, cut the middle line. Much more natural.
What are you working on?
Oh! Brooke, I didn't see you. What did you hear?
Everything, because you can't shut the fuck up.
Enough to get a powerful but properly contained tingle.
That isn't, I mean, I'm not, Oh, you're joking, right?
Why don't we just try a few things and see what we like doing?
Right. Of course. Improvisation. It's not what I'm used to, but I'm learning.
Yeah,
from you.
This scene just doesn't stop, by the way. It doesn't know. I mean, number one, it doesn't know when the joke ends, but the joke ended fucking hours ago. But it just carries on and on and on.
Yeah, so let's just see where this goes together.
You know how many times I...
By the way, if the VOD at the end of this stream should be fine. You won't see, you shouldn't see the issues that YouTube have. And if it does, this is being recorded from my end anyway, from StreamYard. So if the VOD of this stream is balked as well, I can just private that and then upload this stream here. And it won't have any issues with it at all. So there you go. Which will show, by the way, that it's not my end. It's just YouTube being YouTube. So when the stream is over, I'll see if the balking is actually on the stream itself. If it is, I'll just private it and I'll download this and upload this VOD for people to see it without any issues.
I set my bed on fire. My mother had to get special sheets. You'll get there.
Thanks, Tosh. That really helps.
Good. You deserve to be happy.
By the way, if you don't get involved in a relationship with Tash or Harding, then they will get involved in a relationship themselves. So, everybody's gay, Dave. Everybody's gay.
She smells really good.
How you doing over there?
What? Shut up. Nothing.
Oh, well, I'm convinced. Relax, Rana. Gang's all here.
Smooth.
When I take Minrathus, the city will thrive.
You won't stop them. I know it.
This isn't a story.
It's all Timber and Tragic ending. So, you and Tosh, at least that's what I've heard.
Are you waggling your eyebrows at me?
Trying to. I read that it's conspiratorial.
It's definitely something. And yeah, we're together. Well,
Hashtag pride. Oh my god. Hashtag stunning and brave. Hashtag.
Congratulations. You both seem pretty happy about it. Or, well, you seem happy. Tosh seems less annoyed.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah, but again, I have to remind you that this is a Dragon Age game. This is a Dragon Age game. This is dialogue from a Dragon Age game. This isn't dialogue from some retarded, unfunny, gonna be cancelled in 3 episodes latest DEI offering on the CW. No, this is the dark fantasy world of Thedas and Dragon Age. In case you were wondering.
You okay? You look sad.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about my brother.
Yeah. Sometimes I see stuff that reminds me of my mother.
What do you do? When it hits you, I mean.
I don't know. I ask someone how they're doing. Then I'm thinking about them and not me.
The problem is they aren't stupid. They can't see it's not real. They're clever.
Oh, okay. So, oh, fuck me. The context of this scene is that nothing is serious. Nothing should be taken seriously. This game is a joke. It's barely a game, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Everything is an utter joke. And there's nothing to be taken in any way, shape, or form in any kind of earnestness whatsoever. So, in an effort to train the Griffin, they want them to attack scarecrows, but the Griffin know that the scarecrows are scarecrows, so they won't attack them. So let's see what they do in this funsy onesie game.
And bored. So you mix it up.
Yes. But how?
Well...
Oh my god, look. Oh my god, they dressed your character up as a scarecrow so that the Griffins will attack the scarecrow because it's actually a human. Oh my god, it's so funny. Look.
What's happening?
Look.
And the fact that your character, I should really say, has dressed up as a scarecrow and is only now questioning what's going on. Not that they would in any way, shape, or form understand what was going on from the very start. It's only now that they're like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? I'm in front of the Griffin dressed as a scarecrow. What could possibly be going on? Oh my god, this is LOL, so random. Oopsie boopsie, choopsie poopsie whoopsies.
On, get it!
No.
That did it.
But anyway, let's carry on.
So, what's this about? I got you a saying. Oh.
Okay, so this is you walk in on a romance scene between Harding and Trash. That's all you need to know.
Tosh, it's gorgeous. Oh, the stitching.
Yeah, because I appreciate your skills at archery.
Thank you, Tosh. That's really sweet.
Tosh likes you.
Rock.
What? It's true. Ask them.
You're really nice. And, you smell good.
Oh, thank you.
Really good.
Please get there faster, Harding.
Oh,
I mean, in all fairness, that character's saying exactly what we're all thinking. Can you please get there faster so we can just, 41% ourselves off the cliff?
Oh. Hey, Tosh, do you want to come with me to break this in?
Yeah. Like, now?
Of course now.
Oh, good. Let's go.
By the way, there's two elven gods going around the world destroying it. Just saying.
And I've been corresponding with someone about the lighthouse's reverberative oscillations and the resulting dimensional peculiarities. Oh, sorry, not relevant. I'll get a message through to a fate expert immediately.
Hey, Davrin.
I wonder if they tried reversing the polarity. Do you think Balara has tried reversing the polarity? I don't know.
We gotta talk about Solus's magic memory thing.
What? Why?
Why didn't you tell me you were a spirit?
Because I'm not.
I thought we were friends.
I'm not a spirit, Tosh.
Is that because people might think you're a demon? Because I'm from Ravane. We're okay with spirits.
But apparently not with listening. I am not a spirit.
Hey, you don't have to be ashamed of who you are.
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. Tash is legitimately mentally retarded and mentally ill, which is a hell of a combination. And the dude is like, but no. And Tash is like, but I'm mentally ill and retarded. So duh. Comedy. Are you laughing? Are you laughing yet? Are you laughing? You better be fucking laughing, because if you ain't laughing, shit's gonna go down. Kalioth with a $5 says, Canada Post got my G1 Zaru into customs just before the strike in Vancouver. Praise the workers striking for more health benefits on national health care. Yeah. Boobies. How long are they striking for? Abnormal edits with a £5 says everyone has bodies like the pure titans from Attack on Titan. Hashtag modern gaming. Ugh. Raven Black Sparrow with a $10 says, as thanks to you from watching this past year, I started my own gaming stream a month ago. Slow and fun so far. So there's that. Here's 5 for the hoose. Where's the book? Here's the book. And since the holidays are coming, 5 to Belle as well. Okay. I'll stick 5 in the hoose and Belle. Well, you know. Belle's going to get hers. Hersy worsies. Thank you, sir. It's in the book. Night Demon has been a member for a month. The Golem was hilarious in Origins, was complaining about pigeon shit, lol. Humor's fine when it's used in appropriate moments and not consistently in a dark fantasy. Every once in a while it can add a moment or a much needed moment of levity. Taker 610 with a $5 says, in Louis Part 2, I think it was fully intentional that the trans character mother is viewed as an extremist, unaccepting of trans, and that she's killed. Well, remember, it's the trans character that kills his mum. Her mum. Sorry, I misgendered them. Her, because they're a female. It's the trans character that kills their mum because their mum won't accept that they're trans in a post-apocalyptic world where survival day to day is never mind. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Flapperty has been a member for 21 months. Says YouTube trying to non-directly silence you for cutting the stream quality. Yeah. Alan Mack has been a member for 19 months. Thank you, Alan. And Elich of Melniborn has been a member for 11 months. Thank you. Right, let's finish this fucking dog shit.
Never said I was, but thank you, Tosh.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Have you tried tea?
You think that works?
It does if you believe.
We get her out. The lords get in.
What? Jens has been a member for 58 months. Thank you, Jens.
We go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
You've got no problem fighting other Canary.
I'm from Ravane. Not like I follow the Cune.
And there you have it. There you have it. I'm from Ravane, not like I follow the Cune. And then she kills the person because they say the Cune is garbage.
You've got the arm ropes.
Sure. I wear a lot of stuff. You don't get to tell me who I am.
So again, Trash just uses it when it suits her. When it suits her.
Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatash.
How do you...
Apart from being an absolutely nonsensical conversation there, Tash then leaves with your character, and your character, that's the part of the game, by the way, that gives you a pat on the back for promoting multiculturalism, which, by the way, multiculturalism in a fantasy world is just death for that fantasy world, because nothing feels special, everything feels homogenized, but don't worry about it. And that's when your character says to Trash why she do this, and she says because the Cune tells us to look after people. The same Cune that she says that she doesn't follow, by the way. The same Cune that she then also killed a person for saying that it was garbage. So yeah, Trash is just a hypocritical piece of shit.
No, literally
So far leftist working as intended.
everyone. I don't know literally everyone. Almost. Every time we meet someone, you already know them. Morgan, the Crows, the Wardens, and the Chantry lady with the big hat. Not to mention the Dreadwolf himself.
How is that everyone? You didn't even list 10 people.
Feels like a lot of people.
Yes, there was that. There was that. Yeah, feels like a lot of people. How many? It's about 10. It's about 10. So yeah. So Harding knows everyone. Great conversation.
Implications of what Rook's witnessed are. Ah, thank you, Manfred.
No one ever brings me tea after I slog through a haunted crypt.
My assistant, Manfred. Always thoughtful.
Well, we know what's going to happen in a second, but yeah. You're in this spooky necropolis. I mean, I say spooky. I mean, that's what I imagine they're hoping. Which it isn't, of course. And just more silly Billy. Just silly Billy. Oh, look, there's a cute little skeleton, and he's bringing tea. Because he's like a little cutesy, wootsy little skeleton. Anyway, let's get to some really retarded shit.
So, I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
It means I don't feel like a man or a woman.
If you are neither a man nor a woman, then what are you?
Probably a Californian twat.
Non-binary. I just said, and I'm going to use they instead of she from now on.
If this is because I have criticized your dress or your manners...
It isn't! Best part is, while Tash is pounding that snake's nose, she's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
By the way, before we even go to pulling a barb, Maker's panties. Maker's panties. I was so proud. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
Oh,
shit. They're still holding it. Sorry. What are you doing? Pulling a barb. Oh. Okay.
A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune.
By the way, Isabella does 5 push-ups and not 10, so sneak this, maybe. Who knows?
From one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot.
Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a barv.
By the way, chat, this is why you never apologize to a far leftist. Never apologize to a far leftist for whatever perceived slight you've done. Just tell them fuck off. Just tell them to fuck off, yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barv, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason.
It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough.
Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them.
Okay, they make it. This is another such a weird one, by the way. They make it about them. So saying sorry to somebody makes it about them, but doing push-ups in front of people that would draw attention while they're doing push-ups makes it more about them than apologizing. So this is just one big, massive self-flagellation. This is why you're just telling her to fuck off. Just fuck off. My Wukong parts are on the gaming channel at HVB Gaming. Oh God!
I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose.
God,
I
you're
feel
boring
so
me.
bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Okay, the stomach I get, but did it really have?
Hey, who ate the last breaded cheese wand?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess I thought, well, I don't know what.
It's fine.
No, they're your favorite.
Laura, I know you're sorry, but you did mess up.
I know.
And what do we do when we mess up?
Yes, you're right.
I'm pulling a barv.
One.
So, just in case you didn't realize exactly what happened then, Balara had a bit of food that she was perfectly entitled to eat. But because the self-absorbed, selfish, narcissistical, non-binary they, them also liked it, they're now forced into doing punishment push-ups because whatever the they, them, stunning and brave pronoun princess wants, they get. They, them get. They, them get. Fucking hell. Rooster Coburn has been a member for 21 months. Rooster Coburn, thank you. Derpy 1979 has been a member for 23 months. Says, hey, Az, did you ever see the bobs of any Veilguard companion? No. No, you do not. Apart from your own, maybe. Apart from your own in character creation screen, if you make a female with no top. Night Demon with a $5 says, this reminds me a lot of that horrible Saints Row remake. What happened to that studio? Oh, it got closed down. Shindo Versus with a $2. Isabella's voice acting here is god-awful too. The whole lot is. The whole lot is. And, you know, I love Claudia Black. But let's just say Morrigan is phoning it in a wee bit. You know, it's kind of phoning it in a little bit. Just a little bit. Ooh. Nice back. Hey, Colhauser, nice backing boards, by the way, dude. Right. There's something I want to show you now. Something else. I've given you this. I've given you the slap. Now I need to give you the stroke. So obviously you got tone. You got tone from that. That by the way is very symptomatic of the whole game. That is essentially how the characters talk from start to finish. Everything is silly billy, oopsie doopsie. Nothing is taken seriously. It doesn't feel like there's any stakes at any time whatsoever. And so you just don't care. You just don't care. So I wanna show you something. I want to show you something now. Okay? And what I'm going to show you now is the Battle of Ostagar. Some of you will know what the Battle of Ostagar is, and some of you won't know what the Battle of Ostagar is. So what is it? This is the first major battle that takes place in Dragon Age Origins. This is approximately 4 hours. 2 hours, 4 hours. It's approximately 4 hours, I think, into the game and signals the end of Act 1 of Dragon Age Origins. And I want you to just pick up on tone, and I just want you to pick up on character and everything, every aspect of what's going on here. So this is the Battle of Ostagar.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here.
Archers! For Ferelden!
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not?
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
You spot the difference. You spot the difference between that. Guess I gotta pull above. See, that is that's how you deal with quite a few themes all at once, and you deal with them in a mature way, and you deal with them in a way that drags you into the story, pulls you in immediately to that plight, the fight of Ostagar. Fuck. But it's okay, because now we're dealing with multicultural elves and non-binary they, thems, and top surgery scars. And you smell good and grr and shut up and oopsie doopsie poopsie. And oh my God, I'm writing a romance novel. Everybody's gay, by the way. Hashtag, oh my gosh. Hashtag, like, maybe, I don't know. Or you could actually get some proper, awesome, dark fantasy, phenomenal storytelling. And that is just the first 4 hours of the game. That's just the first 4 hours of Origins. And that's the big wow moment that just drags you in. And when that happens, you know, you're 4 hours into the game, you are now so confused as to how you go on now. How do you go on? The forces at Ostagar have been routed. they've been betrayed by Lagain. You lit the beacon for the reinforcements to attack. They pulled out. And you as a Grey Warden, a brand new, fresh Grey Warden, are wondering what the fuck is going on now. What the fuck do we do? Because there be a blight a happening and Loghain be a politicking. A true Game of Thrones, one might say. A true Game of Thrones indeed. Sarcastic Hawk with a £5 says the Canarian trash, especially, just became an outlet for BioWare's fetishisms. In fact, the whole game is just this, and the gamers had to suffer it. Yeah, it's just weirdo freak fetish porn. Just fucking made by fucking spanners. The horror host with a $5 says, I think you have action figures more expressive than the facial animations in Veilguard. I think there's a deaf mute who can put more emoting into dialogue than they can in that fucking game. Metal Murderer with a $2 says, from this to Veilguard, such a tragedy. R.I.P. Duncan. Oh, dude. The first time when I played Origins for the very first time, and I'm just totally getting into it. I'm fucking loving this shit. Oh, and by the way, folks, if you don't know, depending on the background that you choose for your character in Origins, you actually have a unique opening segment. So you don't start in the same place. You go through a different story. Yes, you meet up with Duncan, but Duncan's going specifically to see you. So you actually start off with a whole different opening in a different area with a different story, which makes your character feel unique. Whether it's a mage background, a Danish background, or a noble background, a noble human background. In Veilguard, it's a paragraph of text at the beginning of the game. It's a paragraph of text before you've even started. You were a Grey Warden. You were told to pull out of a village and wait for reinforcements, but you thought if you did that, the villagers would be overrun by the Darkspawn, and so you disobeyed orders and you entered the village and you beat off the Darkspawn and saved the people, but you were punished because of it. That's that. You get a paragraph. You don't get to play it out. You don't get to actually have any development of your character, of your character's background, Grey Warden, etc., etc. You just get a paragraph of text. That's it. So here, we're talking about a game that came out 14 years ago, 15 years ago, had more development of the character than Veilguard did. But Veilguard has no decision making that means anything anyway. So what's it matter? Shindo versus with a $10 says, I don't understand this Battle of Ostagar. Not one person talked about how they feel. Why were the Darkspawn so vicious? Oh, by the way, did you notice something that Darkspawn had there? The Darkspawn are using weapons because the Darkspawn aren't mindless drones. They actually have some autonomy. They actually have intelligence. They can speak if they so desire. They very rarely do, but if they so desire, they can. Why were the Darkspawn so vicious? Don't they know that these people they are fighting? As I'm scared, turn it off. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a bit too scary for you. I'm sorry. My bad. Paquet Abbott Gabrielle with 5 Canadian says, I remember killing the Archdemon with Duncan Blade on my first playthrough saying, Duncan, send me, bitch. for the hoose. Boobies. It's going in the book. When Davrin, I've got a question for anybody who has unfortunately experienced the story of Veilguard. I have a question. When Davrin kills an archdemon, why doesn't he die? Legit question. Why doesn't Davrin die when he kills the archdemon? Partway through the story, partway through the game. Why doesn't he die? Why doesn't he die? He made the ritual with Morrigan? No, that's what we did in Dragon Age Origins. That was what the character did in Dragon Age Origins. So just wondering. Just something to ponder on, by the way. Just something to ponder on. It's in the book, thank you. William Jones with a fiddy. You're telling me that there are different types of Darkspawn? What lies are these for the hoose? It's going in the book. It is going in the book. Well, the kind of wasn't. There was the Darkspawn. And after the end of Origins, the Darkspawn are scattered because the Archdemon's killed. And they scurry back into the deep roads, and that's where they remain. I think the way that they palm off the Darkspawn in Veilguard is that they are a type of Darkspawn, a regressed type of Darkspawn that the elves are controlling through the Blight. Or something, I don't know, like maybe or stuff. But they're cuter and they're just bleh, and they have no weapons or anything, and you know. Skydevil with a $10 says, I enjoy watching the streams and commenting on them. Kind of feeling down after being ghosted recently by a girl. Oh. Hopefully that will turn around with you playing something different than Transguard. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that is my fault. That is my fault, in all fairness. Malcolm Tucker with a $20 says, for fuck's sake, Az, I have to admit, I laughed my ass off at your expense. Thank you for that, sir. Kind sir. This game was shite. Take care, man, and hope you recover soon. Fuckity bye. Thank you. And I don't know if you duplicated this by accident, J-Rex, but it's come through twice. J-Rex with a 20 Australian says, oos, oos. And then they've done another. There's two. There's two J-Rexy 20 Australian oos. It's going in the book then. They're going in the book. There's going into Las book. And thank you. Doinky do. Doinky do. Clickety click. Lick my clip. Right. There was, if we had time, I was going to go through the Battle of Denerim. But, you know, maybe that's for another time. And another place. And we can put this this Dragon Age Veilguard nonsense to bed for now. Until my video comes out when there's going to be lots and lots to say. In actual fact, the Battle of Denim, I will probably reference a bit in that video. That is the final battle, by the way, of Origins, which is substantially more epic than the shit at the end of the Veilguard. But there we have it. Right, chat. That's where we're going to leave afternoon tea with Az. I'm going to be back in about an hour and 10 minutes with Sunday Fun Day. I have no idea what we're playing at the moment, but you'll see when I put the stream up. Maybe it'll be Backrooms, maybe it'll be something else. I don't know for now. So, mahusive thank you to everyone who came to watch today. Mods, thank you very much indeed for giving up your free time. After this stream is settled, I'll see if it's got the YouTube problems. If it has, then I can always upload this version of the stream from StreamYards, which won't have any technical issues with it. Thank you, YouTube, for being shitty. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you so much indeed for supporting the channel. I'll be back in about an hour. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Belobo.